Following the chaos that marred the recently concluded Kawempe North by-election, civil society organizations, human rights activists and broadcasters today gathered at the Uganda Law Society office to the spectre of electoral violence witnessed a week ago. With growing concerns over the militarization of elections, Justice Minister Nobert Mao has called on authorities to address the challenges leading to electoral violence before they escalate into a full-blown crisis.
Let this be the beginning of us condemning the use of state security forces to undermine free and fair elections.
Mao led the criticism of the electoral process, calling for reforms amid growing concerns ahead of the 2026 general elections.
Free and fair election is the mother of all human rights. All the other human rights flow from that right.
Mao has proposed a number of reforms being discussed by various stakeholders to combat electoral violence in Uganda. The minister's comments were echoed by various other voices in the political and civil society spheres, who also emphasized the urgent need for reforms. Dr. Sarah Birete, a human rights advocate and lawyer, referenced the president's letter following the Kawempe by-election violence, questioning whether he was in control over the situation as electoral violence continues unchecked.
The president writes, second-guessing the role of the military. Are we safe as a country? We have expected the president to explain to the people that we deployed JAT because there was this terror threat.
Dr. Innocent Nahawe, a media entrepreneur, highlighted the crucial role of the media in holding the government accountable.
And then after that violence, then you expect that the story should be rosy. If you want the country to look good in the eyes of people, the best thing you can do is to do good acts, so that when we cover them, everything is good.
Pius Katunzi, the managing editor at The Observer and a political analyst, stressed the need for the electoral process to be viewed as a public good that needs to be nurtured.
To appear to be highlighting the injustices being meted out on the opposition or to any other Ugandan, you also become an enemy media. Right now we see that the independent media has been specifically targeted. If you're independent, then you're an enemy of the state.
Robert Sempala, the executive director of the Uganda Human Rights Network, voiced concerns about the increasing militarization of the electoral process.
The Commission assured us that the journalists would be a very welcome partner and actor in that process. And going by what just transpired in Kawempe North, everything's changed. They were the most targeted, most chased away from the areas they were in. We want to say that this alliance should really be in a solid state and solid shape to be able to respond timely, engage whoever it is that we can engage with to safeguard the journalists in the line of duty.
The Uganda Law Society also reiterated its unwavering commitment to its statutory mandate to protect and assist the public in all legal matters. Society Vice President Anthony Asimwe.
We shall not stand and watch as the rule of law is being trampled on. And we do commit to offer free legal services and pro bono services to particular and individual journalists.
As the country heads into the 2026 general election cycle, there is a call for a stronger, more independent electoral commission, clear guidelines on the role of security forces, and a transparent electoral process. The involvement of security forces, the weakness of the electoral commission, and the unresolved conflicts were seen as major threats to the future of Uganda's democracy. Betty Mudondo, NTV Weekend Edition.